Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullah.
Maulana, there's two questions that are somewhat related. The first being how to stop, Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi, how to stop watching these influencers online. And the second being how to protect or safeguard ourselves from the entanglement of negative people in our workplace and educational institutions.
For three different people or for one person? Workplace and institution, educational institution means you're going to school, going to work and watching influencers. Good. You try to watch the shaykh. Why somebody, if you know they're influencing you, then you say, okay, what are they influencing me towards? Their Islam, watch out. Their guidance, their makeup advice, their clothing advice, then you know it's rubbish and garbage. Try to follow the Muhammadan way, set that as a criteria. They say, I love Prophet I don't want to listen to anyone that doesn't have that love. So this is a non-biased way of saying this. If you set that criteria in your life and 2 words into this conversation that guy starts to say weird things, turn the channel. That's against Prophet, against the teachings of Sayyidina Muhammad, and it becomes your criteria. As a result, you keep yourself safe. Like a very popular guy always starts to talk about the mawlid and the importance of the birth. Change the channel, the guy's ridiculous. If he doesn't come to his heart to respect Prophet, respect the birth of Prophet just out of love, that you don't even need a daleel. It's like somebody have to give you a daleel to kiss your child good morning, otherwise it's a bid'ah. I mean, what kind of brain somebody has like that? It's called common sense. When you love the one whom brought you the message of Islam, it's common sense if you have a beating heart to love him. So when you have that criteria, it's very easy to guide your life. When you're watching something that's not taking you towards the presence of Prophet then change away and go towards something else. And that's why we're asking our people now, participate. The songs, the nasheeds are very powerful and it's not meant for everyone. So when somebody emails that, I don't like listening to the rap, well then it's not for you, it's common sense. You go back to listening to Urdu. But there are kids out there that are listening to the wrong rap and we're going for their ears. Not for you. If you like Urdu, go back to your Urdu, it's not for you. It's not that everybody has to now listen to rap and everybody has to listen to country, but there's somebody out there listening to the wrong country songs, talking about somebody else. But we say, no, we want them to hear about Sayyidina Muhammad because they relate to that. Then they want rhythm and blues, but it's blues from someone else's tales. That that's not how they looked and that's not how they were and that's not who you are. You didn't come here on that ship with that belief, you came from the lands of Islam as a Muslim. So it's going to resonate to the right people with the right message. So it's just not a catch-all. So people don't have to keep emailing that I don't like rap. Don't listen to the rap. But there are kids that only will listen to rap. Now we have rappers coming out talking about Islam, talking about Prophet talking about intercession, and it's meant for them. So alhamdulillah, this is the hikmah of the heavens. They don't operate with ignorance. They have an immense hikmah and wisdom on whom they're going after and the medicines that are being dispensed right now, to grab the ears like a last chance before they hear a voice that they can't retreat from. Because we said everyone's going to have an attack. When Dajjal Zuhur comes upon this earth fully and he blows his trumpet all over the place, they will hear his call, and what they hear will draw them to his presence, to be enslaved by them. And those whom not from that and they hear the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, that should be blocked from them. And Mawlana Shaykh described that they would hear his voice, they would hear Mawlana Shaykh's voice blocking that. So these are ashiqeen, and these are those whom they gave their heart and soul for the love of Sayyidina Muhammad to come against the fitna of dajjal. Then people say, well, you should read the verses of Surah Al-Kahf in Jummah. I say, yes, that's very nice, but we actually live the verses of Surah Al-Kahf, and this whole path is based on entering and being from the way of Ashab al-Kahf, and that's why we have the video from Ashab al-Kahf. InshaAllah.